Hello everyone, this is Priyasha, and in this video we'll be discussing about the XGMT GK section, that is the general awareness section, which is clubbed along with the EQ section. So there are pretty questions, a good number of questions around it, like where to study from, what to do, what kind of questions were asked earlier, and what was the distribution basically. So see, I myself have already talked about it in the beginning video of the XGMT series, where I have given you what is the syllabus of the different sections in XGMT. But primarily talking about today's video, I have actually recollected some of the questions which are memory based. Okay, so I have it's very difficult, to be very honest, to ask people to remember what did you get in your time, what was that special type of category or question which you remember. So after interviewing a few people and knowing what exactly they got, okay, I came across few of the areas from where the questions were asked. So I'll give you some examples, and in my coming sessions on GK as well, I will be moving forward with asking you to focus on that particular section for sure. Okay, also I came across distribution, that means how many questions from what section, what was the generally asked area, and then finally we'll talk about the resources also. So the video will be short and concise, so please pay attention. Now talking about the PYQs or the memory based questions, yes, there were a couple of questions from current affairs and same number almost from the static GK part as well. Now when I say static GK, they look on your overall development. Now overall development means a person, static GK can cover various topics, like I have noted a few of them, I'll write it down for you. The first one is they do ask some questions around literature as well. So when I say literature, it's about the books and authors. Okay, so books and authors is one common thing which they ask. Okay, next thing would be questions around sports, but here is a catch. Okay, questions around sports is a catch. So in the questions, one thing which people can very easily recall in an XGMT exam is that the questions around sports were very generic questions, like any kind of a special thing, like for example, we have a duck, what is the meaning of duck in cricket, like that. And if there is any other sport, what is the meaning of a specific word in that sport. When you serve in tennis, what happens when the the ball falls in the court of the other person but goes above his head, things like that. So these terminologies were asked a lot in the sport questions, rather than just asking that who plays what sport and all that. That part actually comes in the current affairs. So those type of questions are only asked from the current affairs section. Now another very common thing which they found out was science and technology related questions. Now in science and technology questions, they made sure that you know the basic things regarding AI, let's say, or if you know how who made a computer, things like that was static GK type of questions. Okay, also there was a couple of questions around culture and the movies as well. So this time, as you saw in that also, we had questions from Friends and all that, and Oppenheimer. So all of these, if you see, are like seen in the XGMT exam also. Some questions around the culture and movies is also included. And lastly, I would like to include the questions around social studies. Okay, five, this is something like, these are the five things which I found common in everyone's answer. Otherwise many people are talking about many different categories, but I can literally tell that these are the five things out of the memory based which I found out. People are definitely saying that they found it in the paper. Remember, it's a B school exam, so it will also have some other sections. So I am adding on to the sections like the awards. Okay, the awards are generally asked in current affairs manner. Then some politics related questions would also be a part of your question paper with business and economy. So if you want to include these two categories separately also, you can include. Okay, these are some. And of course, one very important thing, which is the world news. World news is important. You can also include world news as a PYQ. Okay, don't say that I have written it in green color. World news is important, and in world news, current affairs actually includes world news only. And the last category I would include, which was PYQ only, that is famous personalities, people related questions come every time. So these are these sections which people remember very well, that oh yeah, this type of questions definitely came up. Now distribution, as the section which I wrote over here, this will only help me for the distribution part. So distribution, many people are of the say that out of, let's say, if they get around 20 to 25 questions in GK, so it's like a kind of 60-40% distribution, where 60% of the questions are from current affairs and 40% are from static GK. So be it 20 or 25 questions of general awareness, it is distributed in the ratio of 60 to 40 approximately. That is what people say around. Now finally coming down to the resources. So see, the resources are going to be really simple. I have a complete playlist for ZAT, GK and current affairs. These videos would definitely be helpful. The PDFs are also there on Telegram, so make sure you go and download all the PDFs if you want, or watch the video solution. That would be even better, because we discuss a lot of things along with one single question. And apart from that, I will be conducting some more sessions on XGMT special, but I have a solution for you in case you want to practice a little more, because of course, why not? So if you want to practice a little more, go to Google, and you can go to any of the websites for IAS preparations. Okay, IAS preparation websites, which can be many good websites. I don't have to name any. You can go to those websites and search for the news related to sports, news related to science, news related to culture, and then do your own homework accordingly. If you want to work on your own, definitely then this would be a good thing. And every day make it a small practice, like only spend around, let's say, 30 minutes a day, not more than that. 30 minutes a day, Google. Okay, Google some 10 questions from sports, 10 questions from science, 10 questions from awards and recognitions, and you will see that every day little bit of effort would really make a huge difference. And anyways, the videos which I mentioned for the ZAT GK ones will definitely be helpful and will be continued forward for the other exams also. So stay rest assured for this. Okay, and after this I will be coming up with a GK session where I'll be discussing the questions based on those important sections which I have talked of. So do not worry about that at all. And with this, I'll request all of you to please like the session and share it with more and more people if you found this useful. These kind of PYQ collection is the most difficult thing ever I came across. Trust me, even in for ZAD preparation, I didn't have to put so much effort and time as I am putting to collect the data for your XGMT PYQs. So with this, I'll sign off, guys. Please take care, study really hard, and comment below and let me know how did you like the video. Take care, and please subscribe if you haven't done that yet. Thank you so much.